Then the actual lesson starts with the bit on the next page where you see conversation. That's where we actually get to, or the learner gets to be exposed to the target language in a short conversation. But it's a really short conversation, which if it's, if the idea is that it's A2, but if it's A2, we shouldn't be teaching models of speculation. So
well, maybe B1, B2
yeah.
for
B1 is kind of more acceptable. Even so, it's too short, and short is not a problem on it because of length, and short is a problem because chances are it's not going to contain enough of what we are trying them to notice, trying to have them notice, sorry. So there is just one or two examples of models of speculation. There are other models, by the way, in it, which are not used for speculation. So that was not judiciously written. And the idea is that we pin down our target language items very clearly at the beginning, which I think in this case should have been must be, might be, and can't be. This lesson would have been much neater and there would have been much more what we call follow through if the scope had been must be, might be, and can't be, not could be and maybe in there, because that might be a bit too much, because then you can't really be modeling it in a short enough text for our purposes and for our level. So this is how every decision affects every other decision. So if we assume that it's a lesson on models of speculation and the items are must be, might be, let's say, and can't be, then we write a carrier text, listening or reading, and we include one or two examples of just those items in action in the text for learners to start kind of noticing what's happening, how this new language is doing the job of conveying the meaning that we want it to express in real life.
So the term career or carrier text?
Carrier text, that's my word. So that's either a written text or a listening, because the learner has to be exposed to the target language in context. And how do we provide that context? Well, by making them read or making them listen to something.
You mean the text that carries the input?
The text is what I call carrier text. I don't think it's an official term. So what matters is that we expose them to the language somehow. And these are the only ways. You can't, if we could use telepathy, we could just imagine these items, being, but these are the real life, not so sci-fi ways of showing the target language in action by either making them read or listen to something. But when we do that,